Yo, Sapph here. Welcome back to the show. This is Talk and Play for those who don't know, where I talk about something while I play video games. Now, for those of you who don't know, I'm a huge music head. I love music. I even have a podcast with some of my friends. Can We Talk Music, where we discuss music. But for Talk and Play, I wanted to do something a little different. So I'm adding a new segment to the Talk and Play roster. And it's going to be called, I believe it's going to be called New Music Mode. Now, I feel like the title is self explanatory. I might change it, but for now, we're going with New Music Mode. And it's basically going to be me covering the new music that came out in the past week. So every Friday, I mean, if you pay attention to music or just social media, pop culture in general, you know every Friday our favorite artists like to drop new music and videos and projects, and it's music time on Friday. So I figured, you know what I'm saying, I could jump on here, 2, 3 o'clock Friday morning after midnight when all the new music is out and just do like reactions and reviews or whatever. But that's honestly not the way I like digest music. I kind of find what I like from who I like, listen to it a few times or whatever, try to catch all the like bars and lyrics and see who flow in the best and all this other shit. Like I really sit and like digest this music. So this is not gonna be a reaction. It's gonna be me talking about music that I've, had a little bit of time to sit with. I don't know, I just feel like that's how music should be at least critiqued or whatever. Like reaction videos are cool, people jumping on here giving their first impressions are cool and all this other stuff, but I'd rather sit with the music, at least 2 days and come on here with some kind of insight and clarity into how I feel about the music and then give my opinion. So that's what I'm going to be doing. This is New Music Mode. Let's just go ahead and get into it. And by the way, today's play for Talk and Play is Overwatch. You seen me play it before, I'm playing it again. Let's go. I'm going to be discussing everything that came out on Friday, May 14th. And if you were paying attention to the music that came out on May 14th, you know we had a very, very eventful music week. Let's just go ahead and get into it because I'm kind of excited to do this. So I checked out a few things. I'm going to go from, I guess, least favorite to most favorite, or I don't know. I'm gonna start from the bottom and work my way up to the top. How about that? I'm not gonna say least favorite to whatever, because I like all this stuff. If I'm talking about it, that means I pretty much like it. If I'm not talking about it, it's either I don't like it or I'm still trying to figure out if I do like it. So we're gonna go top to bottom, starting with 21 Savage EP. He dropped the EP, Spiral, from the Book of Saw soundtrack. If you don't know, they made another Saw movie. I believe Chris Rock is in it. Some other famous black person. I can't think of their name right now, but we're not talking about the movie, so that's cool. 21 Savage had some placements on the soundtrack. He bundled them up into an EP and gave it to us on Friday. It was 4 tracks. My favorite is Spiral, which came out, I believe, a week or two before this EP actually dropped. It was like the lead single for the EP or whatever. But my favorite track is Spiral. He has some guest appearances on there. Half of them are his like Slaughter Gang collective. I believe he either has a label or just a rap nigga crew like everybody else. Drake got OVO, Young Thug got YSL. It's the rap niggas got crews and they put their dogs on. That's Slaughter Gang. And then he also had a guest appearance on here from Young Thug and Gunna on the last track. I fuck with that track too, but my favorite was Spiral. I'm a 21 Savage fan. I believe the nigga can rap. He's underrated in a lot of circles. He getting this just doing other circles, but I fuck with 21 Savage. So the Spiral EP, that shit was straight, top to bottom. It's only 4 tracks, but the 4 that he got on there, they solid. And like I said, my favorite is Spiral, so I'm cool on that. I also checked out Migos Straightening. They put a new single out. Turns out this is going to be the lead single for Culture 3. And if you haven't been paying attention to social media, they did announce the date finally for Culture 3, which is going to be June 11th of 2021. Now, I'm a Migos fan. I fought with the Migos from way back, mixtape days, before these niggas was really famous and they was going around as young rich niggas. just making fire ass music, putting out dope ass mixtapes. So I'm definitely ready for Culture 3. The Straighten the Track is a cool song. I like the song. It's Migos, popping their shit back on their regular, like, young rich nigga days, pretty much. It sounds like something that could have really came from that time period. They on there flexing, talking about money, cars, clothes, hoes, and how they have to straighten niggas who try to, play them and take their sound and stuff. They also dropped the video for Straightening as well, which typical rap nigga video, not nothing out of the ordinary for Migos. They tend to do these kind of videos. They've had way better videos, but for this to be the lead single and just the warm up single, really, like, I fuck with this video. It's pretty dope. I like seeing all they fancy cars and shit like that. Like, that shit don't hurt my feelings or make me feel bad about my life. Watching rich niggas do rich nigga things, it's interesting if we being honest. But yeah, Straightening, cool single, ready for Culture 3. The video's dope. Migos back. Switching gears a little bit from all this rap, I also checked out T-Pain and Kalani's new single. I like that, and obviously I like this shit. It's a very, very, very good song. Nice little summertime vibe and feel that we getting. Like, T-Pain is a legend out here. Kalani is I love Kalani. I love Kalani a lot. She's very, very talented. Linking them up together, that shit was fucking phenomenal. I'm glad they made that shit happen. The song samples T-Pain's classic, probably the song that people know T-Pain the most for, which is Buy You a Drink. Listening to it, listening to the lyrics and everything, it almost sounds like a remix or like a part 2, or like, Buy You a Drink, the update. Because, I don't know, T-Pain is kind of trying to buy a drink, but not really. I don't know, it's dope. Just check it out. It's a good song. Nice summertime vibe, feel, or whatever. I'm pretty sure as this song continues to, grow on the internet and radio and shit like that, people are gonna really, really start recognizing it as a summertime bop, because that's what it is. That shit hitting for me. I love it. T-Pain also asked if we wanted a video on Instagram. Of course, I said yes. So possibly got a video coming, but I like that. T-Pain featuring Kehlani, fire, 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 fire. Check that out. Then we have the motherfucking queen of rap, Nicki Minaj. She came back to let everybody know she's back. She re-released her Beam Me Up Scotty mixtape. Now, I saw people are a little confused because obviously Nicki's been in the game for quite some time. This mixtape came out originally like 12 years ago. And so obviously a lot of the younger barbs and the, newer people who know Nicki more for her pop hits or whatever, they were kind of confused. Is this a new album? Is this like, why are people saying they've heard this music before if it's new? It's not new. It's a re-release of her classic and probably most important mixtape. Like, this mixtape really changed the game for not only Nicki Minaj but female rap. Once this shit dropped or whatever, Nicki put everybody on notice. Her career instantly skyrocketed. She was already on the come up before this mixtape, but this shit like cemented it. It was like, oh yeah, she's here to stay. We're looking for an album from her next. And Pink Friday was the album. But in terms of the Beam Me Up Scotty re-release, there was a few songs on the original mixtape that couldn't be cleared for streaming services, which was the point. She wanted to put this project on streaming services, for us the fans, and just to kind of refresh. But instead of just giving us a halfway completed mixtape, she threw in some brand new songs, Seeing Green, Fractions, and Crocodile Teeth remix, while also adding two of, I feel like, her most popular freestyles from a few years ago, Chirac and Boss Ass Bitch. Now, Beat Me Up Scotty is my favorite mixtape from Nicki Minaj. Chirac and Boss Ass Bitch remix are two of my favorite Nicki Minaj freestyles / remix. She does this from time to time where it'll be something real hot cooking on the internet or whatever. She'll snatch the beat, maybe also the hook, throw a whole 16, 32 bars on there and just fucking make the song hers. And on those two tracks, she definitely did that. But The favorite for me is Seeing Green. I'm Wayne, snap, Nicki, snap, Drake, snap. Yes, all three of them, the big three, are on this track, which was monumental for me because it's been 4 years since they've actually done a song together. It's been 4 years since No Frauds came out, and they got on here sounding unfucking touchable. Literally the goats of the game, biggest in charge. Nicki called Wayne the goat, Drake the king, and her the queen, and I completely agree. Like, this song in particular won New Music Friday for me. Just for me personally. I know other people were way more excited about what I'm gonna talk about next. But as far as songs go, for me, Seeing Green was the one. It's the one I had on repeat from the time I heard it all the way up until now. I listened to this shit like I don't know how many times I listened to this shit, but fire, fire, fire fucking song. It was really great hearing all three of them rap like that. They didn't go the whole TikTok dance, internet craze route, trying to run straight up to the top of the charts or whatever. They gave us some straight bars over a fire ass beat and was like, deal with that. And I fucking love it. Fractions is also a dope record. I really like this record mostly because Nicki, she switched flows maybe like 10 times on this track. Like, it's not a long track. It doesn't even really have a hook, but I don't know. She was just in her bag, just talking her shit, jumping from flow to flow like effortlessly. And this is why I respect her as the queen of rap, because no other girl could do that. Ain't nobody else doing that. Most of these male rappers can't even do that, let alone the females. But I don't even like saying females, let alone the women in rap. But it is what it is. Fractions is a dope record. She remixed Crocodile T by Skillet Bing, who is a reggae artist. I like when Nicki does these island records. Like, I'm not a huge reggae music fan, but I do listen to reggae music from time to time. And when Nicki Minaj decides to take some of the biggest reggae records coming up, or Jamaican, whatever you want to call this sound, whenever she takes the biggest island records coming up and she does her own remix to it or whatever, it's always fire to me. Other than that, I really enjoyed the whole nostalgia behind this re-release of this mixtape. The Chirac freestyle is undefeated. The Boss Ass Bitch freestyle has been duplicated or tried to be duplicated so many times in different ways. Like, it's a legendary remix slash freestyle. The entire Beam Me Up Scotty mixtape, even the records that she left off, like, all of that shit is classic. Nicki, she different. Like, her shit just different. She is the best female, or the best woman, I should say, doing this fucking rap thing. Undeniable queen. I don't know what else you could possibly say or need from her in order for you to understand just how fucking talented she is. Queen. But to close out, I'm going to talk about the project that was most anticipated this past New Music Friday, and that was J. Cole's The Off Season. Now, J. Cole has not dropped a solo project, I should say, since KOD. And I say that because in between there, he's given us, some Dreamville compilation projects. He's also done features or whatever. So he's still been pretty relevant, even dropping singles like Middle Child and The Climb Back, which he actually put on the off season. But as far as a solo project complete from J. Cole, it's been a while. KOD came out in 2018. It is now 2021. So that's 3 years of no solo J. Cole project. The streets was fiending for it. I was too, and we finally got it. It's a very, very dope fucking album. It's sequenced really well. I think that's what I like most about it, the sequence of it. I could literally play it from top to bottom and not want to skip tracks or rush to the next track or anything like that. I could just listen to it from top to bottom without skipping and just be cool, just vibe to it. A lot of albums these days, you can't do that. You listen to it from top to bottom and you're like, okay, I could do without this song, or, oh, this is the club record, I'm going to this bitch first, X, Y, Z. Now with this album, you can literally listen to that bitch from top to bottom. It's going to sound fucking immaculate. The production is great. He said on his documentary he was going to start working with more with people and collaborating more with people. He did that even on the production side. I know he produced maybe like 2 or 3 tracks on this fucking project, but other than that, most of the production was handled by other producers, which I'm glad, because like Nas, that's kind of been Cole's, little pitfall is his beat selection. He does tend to make fire beats, but every once in a while, when we hear him on a beat that he didn't produce, we really, really get to realize just how good he is as a rapper. So I'm glad he chose to do that with this album. Just have production that was handled outside of the camp, adding his own little personal touches and the beats that he knows fit the project, and really just go. It worked out really well. Whole album, he snapped. Like, he was not lacking for bars, was not lacking for flows at all. Like, J. Cole is peak form right now. I don't think people really realize that, but this is peak form J. Cole. He never really rapped this good. Maybe, no, I don't know. He's peak form right now, especially after them LA Leakers freestyles they put on YouTube, whatever, like, or was it Power One? Whatever LA radio station he was on where he did those fucking freestyles, he snapped on them bitches. This J. Cole is the one we need to carry us into his impending retirement. But back to the album. He snapped the whole album. Features were fire. He didn't give us a crazy list of features. Only appearances from 21 Savage and new artist Murray. Lil Baby is on there. Boss is on there like 3 times. Also, Black is on there. That's all we needed, really. The project has 12 songs on it. So, you know what I'm saying? We don't need no crazy amount of features, and he balanced that shit out perfectly. My favorite tracks from this project is My Life featuring 21 Savage and Murray, Pride is the Devil featuring Lil Baby, and Close. Those 3 tracks in particular, immaculate. 5-star, 10-star, whatever the max star is, that's what they got. The bitches is fucking phenomenal. The rest of the album is really good too, but I just really, really resonated with those 3 in particular, especially Close. Like, for him to kind of, it's the second to last song on the album, and he really just kind of wrapped everything up perfectly before sliding into the actual outro track. Great fucking album. That replay value is fucking through the roof. Like, I could put this shit on anytime. I have been over the past 2 or 3 days it's been out. I've been putting this shit on, just letting it ride, and haven't been disappointed. He also surprised us and dropped a Amari video on May, what's the day, 17th? Yeah, May 17th at time of recording. That's today for me. He dropped a Amari video on YouTube. Pretty dope. I wonder if, that Dreamville helicopter is like his, or he just got a stencil put on there. I don't know. I mean, J. Cole got money. I know he could afford a helicopter, but dope video. Go ahead and check that out on YouTube if you have not already. Overall, though, this past Friday's music, May 14th, Music Friday or whatever, like, I'm fed. I'm full. Everything is great. I fuck with the 21 Savage EP. The Migos Straightening record got me hyped for Culture 3. The T-Pain featuring Kehlani, I like that. I love it. Like, especially that him sampling Buy You a Drink. T-Pain's a fucking genius and a legend. We gotta respect him more. But Nicki's Beam Me Up Scotty re-release with those 3 new tracks and putting those 2 freestyles that were also not on streaming services, like, that was a perfect move for Nicki. A new album would have been cool as well, but her going way back to her like 3rd mixtape, the one that really changed her career, really put everybody on notice that she was coming, and re-releasing that also with some new shit and then some even more current shit, master move. Like, I'm excited as fuck now for whatever album she about to drop next, her 5th project. And then, the J. Cole off season, I'm going to probably be having this whole album in rotation for at least the next month or 2, like, until I really hone in on my 3 favorites and be like, these are the ones I'm going to playlist and just ride out with until J. Cole give me something better. But overall, man, the project, like I said, is amazing. The Amari video is dope. This entire Music Friday has just been fantastic. But not trying to take up too much of y'all time. That's Talk and Play for today. The what I said, new music mode segment, working title. That's probably what it's gonna be, but I might change it. Either way, y'all get in the comment section, hit me up on Twitter or Instagram or wherever the fuck you can find me at, and let me know what music y'all checked out this past Friday that y'all was really fucking with. That's Talk and Play, new music mode. Sapph out.